Greetings, sir.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Just keep talking if you can. I'm afraid this may be rather painful.
Don't worry about it, Doc.
Anesthetic would lower your blood pressure too much, and I need you to remain conscious.
You already explained all that. It's gonna be worth it, right?
Oh, most definitely. These implants are much more advanced than anything you've had before.
Nothing to report.
Dr. Walter is very pleased with you. The Gen 3 synth program is finally making progress, thanks to the genetic material you recovered.
You talking about that kid we got from the vault?
Reporting status.
Yes,
Functions
a
normal.
perfectly unspoiled DNA sample. Now this next part is especially delicate, so if you can please look straight into the light.
Should everything be purple?
Oh, that's just a calibration error. How about now?
Scanning unknown.
Better.
identity. Clearance confirmed.
I'm just glad to have a chance to test these on a cooperative human subject. Normally, the directors are very touchy about allowing this kind of technology outside the Institute. They must find you extremely trustworthy.
You see these are gonna work, right, Doc?
Oh, yes. When I say test, I simply mean collecting data over time, which will be very valuable to making further improvements. This next part may be exceptionally painful. Try your best to remain
Greetings,
conscious.
citizen. I believe you have business with the guards. We await your instructions after your business is concluded with the guards.
Greetings, sir. Operating at full capacity. Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there. Destruction of fellow Sith. Verify. My programming allows me to terminate self-defense. My programming allows me to terminate you in self-defense.
Thank you, stranger. Leave now. Soon, this will all be under rubble. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates especially.
Hey.
I can't believe a human would do this for us.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Any news about Liam?
Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can, but he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Security's too tight. That's it.
Area not secure. Repeat. Area not secure. Scanners clear.
Yes. got it. Yes. Nice. That's it.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Virgil?
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see.
I dare say my senses
Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works.
Protect and serve.
All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Sure. Let's take a look. Hi.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Let's see what you got.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Hi.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
What's a personal synth?
Dr. Benet is carrying out a social experiment. He wants to see if a synth can integrate into a human family. I know I can never replace his wife or be a real mother to Liam, but I can at least help with the domestic duties. I like to think I'm a pretty good cook. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Eve.
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
All systems nominal.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Someone went through a great deal of trouble to fortify this place.
Mom runs the surgery, so you better be nice to me.
Finally, my dad can stop bellyaching. Hey you, Randolph Safe House has been MIA since Switchboard, but now we got one of their dead drops tagged. Des wants you to check it out.
I hope this means Randolph is safe after all.
It'd be nice to get some good news for a change. Once you take care of the dead drop, report in to Des.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
Any news on your side?
Things we've set in motion continue to move. There are complications, always are, but nothing worth bringing to your attention. How about you? Any news?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilian casualties? No, not this time. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Oh, is that all? Need anything else while I'm at it?
No. Just keep defying the odds. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Is all this really worth it?
We can't afford to sacrifice Stockton and the synths. There's just too few of us left. And we can't relocate them without compromising your cover. It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Sad this level of security is necessary these days. So long locked doors.
Mark, it's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Best not to talk to the raiders. They can get rough.
Man, you haven't lived.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I have it on good authority. You'll just have to trust me.
Protecting your source, is it? Very well. Since you've given me no reason to doubt you in the past, your word will suffice. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed, soldier.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter this out.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Impressive fortifications. I hope that's not bad news for us.
Hey, X4.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Sir?
Combat subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles. I regret any suffering you may incur. Calculating most attack. Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable. Granting sensor. No life signs detected.
Best to finally choose which of that load to drop.
Here they are.
God, it's a Courser.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
What's so bad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Night.
What's that? What? Who's there? Someone there?
By order
Attacking
of the Institute,
enemy.
you must be destroyed. Engaging hostile life form. Life form.
Good pickings.
That's it.
hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
I'll take a look, sure.
Excellent. Lead the train! We're always open!
Hey there.
You. Well, I suppose we can do business.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything you need.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's see what you have.
Something for everyone.
We buy and sell everything, to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Surely you meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Like a little dust up to get the oil flowing, eh?
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Our synth at Warwick sent his first report. Thanks for taking care of that.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Perhaps someday our synths can reclaim the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Nothing to report, sir.
Hey.
I'm all ears. Right then. Gathered a little more than we can carry, did we, sir?
All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Based on this next song, I think it's safe to say that Betty Hutton has complicated feelings about that. She is.
Yes?
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
Carla?
You again. Here to trade?
Let's see what you got.
Always happy to make a sale.
Heads up.
Mr. Troy!
Thank you.
Hey, Cosworth.
It's like I can finally think straight.
It's time for you to head home.
As you wish, sir. I'll be at the homestead. Cheerio.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink. I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago. I hope it hasn't affected our friendship.
Not at all. In fact, I was glad I could just be there to listen.
I really appreciate you saying that. I know I've said this before, but I need to say it again. Up to now, I never had anyone I could depend on. Every soul I've met has tried to take advantage of me, or stab me in the back. But you're different. I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe. I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. What I was hoping you could do is look me in the eyes and tell me you still feel something too.
Of course I do. I'm in love with you, Kate.
You're what? You said you're in love with me. I can't do that right now. I'm just not ready. I'm sorry.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
I really should study my lines.
The sun is setting. Make sure to stay warm.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
What's good today?
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Yay.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I'm sure some of the others will question your appointment as our next director. Don't let it bother you.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are completely serious.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Hello? Attacking human. Commencing termination of organic life form.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Lawrence.
If you come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Synth, abort command override and resume normal function.
Bravo. I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Dr. Lee. Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Greetings, sir.
The early results from those new seeds you delivered are remarkable.
Doctor.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Hey there.
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
What are you talking about? They're acting the same as they do every day. And you're sure about that? I've never understood why we created them in the
Thanks
first
for
place.
running those
I
seeds up to
still
Warwick
don't see their
Homestead.
purpose.
Clayton.
I could use some more tissue samples if you have time to collect them.
I'll get it for you.
Excellent! I've made real progress thanks to your help.
Nice work. bringing that rogue synth back.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Hi, Doc.
I can't believe I let Lawrence talk me into that scheme.
Hey, Doc.
Another of our scavenger teams has come under attack by feral ghouls. There seems to be no end to the damn things. I hate to keep asking this, but there really is nobody else to turn to. Can you deal with those ghouls?
Sure, I'll get rid of them.
I thank you. And so will the synths. Being torn to bits by feral ghouls is a fate they'd very much like to avoid. Just let me know when those feral ghouls have been dealt with, and I'll put the synths back in the field.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Welcome. Please proceed directly to processing.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
Today is full of possibilities.
I regret what we did. In fact, I feel like a complete fool about it.
Please, step this way to processing. Nothing to report, sir.
We've improved security in bioscience. Now nobody can lock us out.
Unit B592 is undergoing the reclamation process as we speak. Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
Dr. Ayo.
The McDonough synth has another report ready for pickup. Can you make the trip?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll go get it.
The mayor's synth will wait for you in his office, just like before. Head back here as soon as you've got it. This is top priority.
Excuse me.
We're keeping Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken under close observation.
When Father named you as his successor, I'm sure he bruised a few egos.
I want to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo.
All systems nominal.
Enjoy your new home.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
Mayor McDonough.
Ah, the courier. I hope your journey here was uneventful.
I take it your next report's ready?
Quite right. On to the business at hand, then. Piper almost managed to get a hold of some compromising information. I was able to keep things out of her hands, but she's clever. I've recommended time and time again that we consider her a priority, but I understand if there are other concerns. Just let our mutual friends know that it's still a problem. Just let our mutual friends know that it's still a problem. As usual, the rest is contained within this report. Remember, don't let anyone see this but Mr. Io.
So if this shows up in public occurrences, that's bad. Got it.
Very funny. I'll let you see yourself out. Do travel safely.
You hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and the Institute? The one at Bunker Hill? Bunch of people got killed or something. Total bloodbath.
Read the public and be prepared.
Who needs a haircut?
What? Who's there? Someone there?
Understood. Operation complete.
Got it. Yes.
What's that? Gonna be a good fight!
Threat analysis red. Engage hostile
We appear to be safe now.
Someone there? A noise. Ah! Ow, you!
Wait, monsieur. I believe you're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the fascinating. I should collect samples. Considerable damage. Be careful to not stub your toe. There is something nearby. Identity unknown. Engaging secondary. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that. Odds of your success are virtually nil. I think the term is Yahoo? Behavior. You will not be alone. Controls and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
This is no game, human. We win, you die. You humans! So stupid! So weak!
Threat analysis. Reading. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
We are unstoppable!
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. This place is so violent.
The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Being director's a big job. I hope you'll take it seriously.
I regret what we did. In fact, I feel like a complete fool about it.
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
Have you finished all your work?
Yep. Can I go play now?
You're done studying? You have nothing left?
Yes. Well, it's almost
Like any
all
machine,
done.
a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen
Why
so
don't I quiz
often.
you right now?
Wait. Actually, there might be something else I missed. I think I should read it again to be safe.
I cleared out those feral ghouls.
Splendid. And you hardly seem the worse for wear. Remarkable. Father said that you were a soldier. You must have been a good one.
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
I won my share of medals.
I don't doubt it. Not even a bit. Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with them again. If you're willing to undertake another extermination, come and see me. I can always use the help.
I have another report from the mayor.
Good. I'll take that from you. I'll let you know when I need you to pick up the next report. That's all for now.
See you around.
Mm-hmm.
Our synth at Warwick sent his first report. Thanks for taking care of that.
I have another sample for you.
I'll take that from you. Yes, this will do nicely. I hope those super mutants didn't give you too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
I knew you'd be the right man for the job. It might be necessary to gather more samples. So check back with me later if you can. Again, thanks for your help. I couldn't do this without you.
Operating at full capacity.